Hey there, are you a trail runner or a wannabe trail runner? Do you do any calf strengthening? Are you looking for some exercises to do to help strengthen your calves to prevent injuries? Well, today I'm going to be here with James Cook, and we're going to go through some exercises that you can do in the park or in your backyard without any equipment to help strengthen your calves. So welcome, James.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
Thanks for your time today.
Yeah.
So James is a kinesiologist, and he works at Synergy Health Management here in Victoria. He works with a lot of athletes and also a lot of other people like WCB claims. And he's also helped me personally in developing a little strength routine for me. So it's been really helpful having some exercise to do just in my backyard. James is also a professional triathlete, and he is a
An elite paratriathlon guide.
Thank you, James. And training for Tokyo 2021. So, and he's also a very good trail runner himself. So, so we're going to run through some exercises, and James is going to be put me through the works, and so you can see what you need to do to strengthen your calves.
Awesome. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do actually involves one little piece of equipment, is the skipping rope. If you don't have a skipping rope at home, you can use any kind of rope or twine that you have lying around. You also could just jump up and down. And I'm going to try to do the exercise here. Skipping is an excellent activity for runners because what it's doing is it's developing efficiency of our muscles and tendons to load and unload energy, and which is what we're doing repetitively for running. And so skipping is one of the best things that I will always prescribe to anybody looking for running. So Charlotte's going to give us an example here of what skipping should look like.
Okay, I'll do my best.
So we want to look for a nice quick turnover. It doesn't have to be high off the ground that you're getting. We want to look at nice quick turnover here. And it doesn't have to be fancy. 2 feet is fine. And as you see, she could do it with the skipping rope or simply bouncing without is going to have the same effect on us.
It gets the heart rate up.
And it gets the heart rate up. It's a really good warm-up for your strength routine or your run. You could do this at any point in time. Our goal for this one is going to be 3 minutes of sustained skipping. That's going to take quite a while to build ourselves up to that. You can start wherever you feel ready for right now. I recommend starting with, say, 15 seconds and doing 5 or 6 bouts of that. Take as much rest as you need in between to recover. Working your way up to 3 minutes sustained. Good. Now skipping.
Am I done?
You're done.
That's really hard. First, I've been working up to 3 times a minute, so.
Perfect, yeah. 3 times a minute, and then stitching it all together at the end is a great way to go. The next one is a split squat. So the split squat, Shirley, I'll take that back.
Thank you.
For the split squat, Shirley is going to split legs straight across here in a sort of forward lunge position. We're going to be in our running stance.
Okay.
So feet apart in her running stance. So arm is up, ready to go. We're going to come up. Is that how you run?
Sorry.
There you go. Up on her back toe here. And then what we're going to do here is dropping the back knee straight to the ground, hinging at, right now it's her right hip that we're hinging at as she comes straight down. And you can go to the bottom and pause. And what we're looking for on this one is 90-degree angles. So we have a 90-degree angle at her back leg and 90 degrees at the front leg. So she could actually bring her front foot forward just a little bit there. What this is doing, we're loading the front calf and quad. And thinking about pressing all of her weight in through her front heel as she comes back up. Good, and then back down. And this is loading the front calf quad as well as stretching out the back. So we're getting those calves in there as well as the rest of the leg. That's number 2.
Okay. And obviously you're going to do both legs, right?
And you switch legs there. The third one is going to be a single leg deadlift. This is one of my favorite exercises for all sorts of people, especially for runners. We're going to be on one. I'll let you demonstrate. We're going to be on one leg, up nice and tall. This is a complete hinge at the hip.
I'll start on my good leg.
We're going to start on your good leg. Nice soft bend in that knee, and hinging over at the hip here, keeping the pelvis nice and parallel with the ground. As she reaches over, good. She should feel this right now in her bum, hamstring, calf, and foot. And what we're looking for is nice alignment from her hip, knee, and ankle. Then she's going to drive her heel into the ground and push back up. Good. And if you want to make this even more specific to running, you can come down into that position again. And then you're going to come up. And at the top, you're going to come onto the ball of your toe here and do a knee drive here into your A position for running. Coming up on your calf. There. Good. So finish that. So the whole thing together looks like, if you come down into your deadlift, go ahead, down into your deadlift, and then driving through the heel, up onto the ball of the foot, and then arms in running position as well.
Challenging. Woo!
This is really good for strength and stability of the whole posterior chain. And again, you do both sides.
Definitely need to work on that one.
Yeah. This one should burn all the way down the back of your leg and into your foot. Good.
Yeah, actually this leg feels a bit better today.
Nice. And the last exercise we're going to do is a runner's step up. So this one here, we're going to use the bench here. You can have a bench table. This is a very high one.
Yeah.
So this is great for trail running specifically because there's often situations where you have to get your feet up quite high. What we're looking for at minimum is a step that allows your front leg to be at 90 degrees. So again, this one is above 90 degrees for Charlene here, but we're looking for one that would have your front leg at 90 degrees here. And you're going to drive through your heel, stepping up, drive, 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 drive. And again, you could do that A position, up on the toes. Good, and down. And with this one as well, we're getting a great benefit coming up as well as coming down.
Yeah.
So we want to think about slow and controlled coming down. If it's too hard and you feel like you're falling down, we're going to go to a lower step and slowly progress yourself back up. But that's the eventual goal. Try one more time here.
Definitely a challenge.
Driving through that front heel, up, 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 squeezing the bum, driving through and onto the toe. Good. So now let's talk about dosing. So dosing is how often, how much, how often, how hard. And that really depends on your individual goals. For the average runner, we do a lot of volume already. These are really good exercises to help prevent injury by keeping your muscles and tendons nice and strong. I would say minimum 2 to 3 times per week for all of them. Again, we talked about the skipping. We're going to aim to get 3 minutes sustained skipping done. For all the other exercises, we're going to do 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 8 repetitions on each side. This shouldn't take you longer than about 20 minutes each time you do it. And when you do it, it's entirely dependent on your schedule. But if you're going heavier, so if you wanted to add weight to any of these, and you're making yourself sore after the exercises, I'd highly recommend treating it as your own individual strength workout. So just like you would for any run, you're going to fuel properly, you're going to rest up and fuel properly for the workout, and then you're going to recover afterwards. Treat it as such. If you're doing them as body weight, mobility, kind of working on those neural patterns, that's also great. You probably don't need to treat it as much of its own workout. You could do it before or right after your run. I'd probably suggest beforehand to get your body thinking about how it's going to fire its muscles through the activity that you're doing.
Yeah, it's definitely a good activator, especially the skipping, right?
Yes,
so,
especially
just
skipping.
kind of warming up the muscles before you head out for your run.
Yeah, but you can individualize it to what your needs and goals are. If you're particularly injury prone, I would suggest adding more weight and getting creative with how you do that. Putting a weight vest on or a backpack or holding proper dumbbells or a barbell. It's up to you on how you load up.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Thanks for the suggestion, James.
Of course.
Yeah, so I mean, definitely these are great exercises you can do at home in your backyard, since a lot of gyms aren't really open these days. There's lots of creative ways to get strong, right? So, well, thanks, James.
Of course.
So if you're looking for a strength program and you're a trail runner or wannabe trail runner, connect with James at Synergy Health. Awesome. And do you have any social tags? How can people get in touch with you, James?
Yeah, pretty much unanimous James Cook Try on Instagram and Facebook, James Cook Triathlon, Twitter, James Cook Try, but I'm not very active on Twitter. Instagram's the best. I haven't quite figured out Twitter yet.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks so much. I'll share those in the comments as well.
Perfect.
All right.
Thanks.
Well, thanks for watching. And if you're looking for someone to help you with the strength program, James is your man. So enjoy day, and I hope you have some great runs and stay injury free and healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Take care. See you on the next video.